obviously. First of all, I'd like to say thanks for taking the time out, obviously. And we shall begin. Here we are at the start of the Ideal Home Show, obviously. How are you feeling about it? Are you excited?
I love the Ideal Home Show, and I really love Glasgow. They are the warmest, funniest people. Can I tell you, my first year here last year, in the hotel, I went to get a bowl of cornflakes. It was my first morning, and a little Glaswegian fella ran up to me, and he went, "You!" He went, "You've got 3 minutes!" and ran off. I thought, welcome to Glasgow.
They're pretty eccentric. We had quite a quintessentially Scottish opening. How did you find that?
I like military history.
Yeah.
And when I saw the band playing, the pipes playing and the drums, all I could think was with the Scots Greys at Waterloo. And I was thinking of the noise it was made and like what it might have done to the enemy and how rousing it was. I'm sorry, I love military history so much. And I was thinking, if anything was going to make you march in line to a load of bayoneted yelling Frenchmen, it would have been those pipes and drums. You would have. What a feeling. So everyone else was thinking about the opening of the Ideal Home Show. I was thinking about facing the French on the fields of Waterloo.
Gets the blood going. Obviously you've got...
Are you recording this, not just sound, vision as well?
Yeah.
Sure.
Obviously you've got your restaurant here. What delights have you got on offer?
We've got loads of local produce. So we've got lots of ham and salmon and a bit of beef as well. And of course a few sticky toppies.
Nice one.
And a few sticky cakes, because it wouldn't be mine without a bit of sugar in there.
Of course. Obviously you started off life as a greengrocer. Can you tell us how you became a celebrity?
Oh mate, I can pinpoint the date exactly when that started. You know, you hear all these chefs now talking about local and seasonal produce.
Yep.
I was banging on about that 20 years ago. And a trade magazine did an article on me, and the freelance journalist they used to do the article also did freelance work for Radio 4's food programme. And she said to them, you should come and meet this greengrocer because he sounds like a typical London barrow boy, but a guy who's really knowledgeable and passionate. They gave me my own show on Radio 4 and then I started doing television. Simple as that.
So what would you say your food philosophy is?
My food philosophy is there's no such thing as a food lover.
Yep.
If someone's not a food lover, they're a corpse.
Yep.
And no one can tell you what it is that you like. Yep. Your palate is your own.
So what do you think about, I mean, do you think you can...
Oh, and I'm very British. I'm a working class British boy, so keep it wet, keep it brown. The best food is wet and brown.
Do you think you can have like sustainable food at reasonable prices? Do you think that...
well, what food's not sustainable?
Like I'm talking about like organic food when you're shopping. I mean,
are you asking me about organic food or sustainable food?
Organic food.
But you asked me about sustainable food.
Well, sustainable.
I need sustainable explaining to me because people say we need sustainable food, but I want to know what foods are unsustainable.
Well, I'm talking.
Are we going to run out of cows?
No, like salmon, for example. I mean, do you believe in salmon fishing and things like that?
Yeah, of course I believe in salmon fishing, but I also believe in salmon farming.
Yep.
There's no reason why sheep have to be wild.
So, do you think it's possible to cook food on a budget? Good food.
Of course it is. Yeah, look at the Italians, look at the Indians, look at the Chinese.
Would you say Italian food's probably your favourite cuisine?
Well, there's no such thing as Italian food, because it wasn't even a country till 1867.
Yep.
There are very few similarities between Piedmont and Toscana, Tuscany, and then again Umbria, and then even over the road to Calabria. Very regional, very, very different from north to south, but the food of Italy is my absolute favourite.
Yep.
Look how inventive those people are.
Yep.
Look how, you talk about cooking on a budget, look at pasta, look at pizza, look how clever, and that came out of necessity, big families having to feed themselves, or mums having to feed big families on a very small budget. And look how creative that food is. If the Neapolitans would have copywritten the pizza, they'd now be one of the richest regions in Italy rather than one of the poorest bits of Italy.
Cool.
Italians, I love them, you know. Absolutely, you give them an alley, they stick a restaurant in it. The only problem with the food of the south of Italy is you sit down with a southern Italian family and have dinner, 3 days later you're hungry again.
What would you say would your last meal be if you were...
My last meal would be a plate of oysters.
Yep.
You know they reckon oysters are an aphrodisiac?
Yes.
I had a dozen on Saturday night and only 7 of them worked.
I'd
have a plate of oysters, then I'd have roast lamb with roast potatoes and mint sauce.
Cool.
And then I'd have a good Scottish crannakin.
Nice one.
As a passionate Englishman, it hurts me to say, but the best raspberries in the world come from up here.
Oh God.
Because raspberries don't like their summers too hot.
Cool.
Yeah, they like them cool, you're right.
Well, very cool.
No, not very cool. It gets too
Mildly cool.
mildly cool. A bit like me and you.
If you could have a dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, who would it be?
Any 3 people?
Yep.
I'm an historian, so I would have to have Augustus. He was the first proper Roman emperor. It took the name Augustus, meaning August. That's where we get the month of August from. But his name was Octavian.
Yep.
And he managed to get supreme power, but still look like he was giving power back to the Senate. I think the best juggler the world has ever seen, and really cemented the Roman Empire. I'd like to also meet the world's biggest lunatic and the world's biggest overachiever. The Greeks know him as Alexandros Megos.
Yep.
We know him as Alexander the Great. Because to take a country the size of Wales and conquer an empire the size of the United States, I think was just, and then to not stop, just to keep on going.
Yep.
If it was there, he was going to conquer it. I would like to just see what made that man tick. I mean, he must have had serious self-esteem issues
Yep.
to keep wanting to do that. And the third one, let's pick someone sexy. I'd like to have a 1962 Bridget Bardot as company.
Cool, that's good. You're obviously a big tweeter. Do you find it important to connect with your kind of fans?
I don't know whether it's important to connect. I just like people. I can't stay off Twitter. I'm just like my mum. I just want to have a chat. I really love Twitter. I think it's just the best invention ever. And as far as I can see, I'm one of the only people that replies to everybody.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a hello or a hi or a kiss, I reply to everybody. Somebody complained that I only do 1-word answers. Nearly 2 hours a day that takes me
of course.
to reply to everybody.
No, at least you're.
Do you know? But I'm a fan of different TV stars. I'm a fan of different sportsmen. It really makes me angry when they don't reply to me. So what we must be doing to the fans, heaven only knows.
What did you think of that tune that came out on YouTube?
The Buttery Biscuit Bass, love it.
Love it, I love it.
Love it, love it, love it. A lot of the money goes to children in need.
Yep.
I absolutely love it. That guy, Sweet Mason, is clever.
Yep.
And I think it's the most hilarious thing I've ever seen.
Well, it is hilarious.
But I'm really fed up with people on Twitter keep saying Buttery Biscuit Bass. And for all of last year, about 5 times a day, people said to me, have you seen this? Can I tell you what else happens on Twitter? And a plea for them to stop. All right, this is a plea for all of you to stop. Do not keep sending me photos of your friends and family with bald heads and glasses saying they're the spitting image of me. It's happening 10 times a day. They are not the spitting image of me. They're just somebody you know with a bald head and glasses. And another thing that's happening 30 times a day, stop sending me pictures of your dinner with what do you think of this, Greg Wallace? It's your dinner. Pack it in. I cannot look at any more pictures of people's dinners or men with bald heads and glasses. All right, plea to the nation.
Your book, Greg's Favourite Puddings, has over 120 recipes, so what is your standout favourite?
My absolute favourite, and if you turn to the page, I don't know what page number it is, it says at the top, you found it. This is my favourite.
The Holy Grail.
Yeah, the Holy Grail of puddings, and it's a rhubarb crumble. Do you see I'm saying it like you guys? Rhubarb.
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 Rhubarb
crumble.
We're just about to finish up, so just to recap, or one final question, what's the philosophy you live your life by?
The philosophy I lead my life by is make friends with everybody, whether you like them or not.
Yep. Cool.
All right? Because nobody will want to help you if they don't like you. It's all about sincerity, and if you can fake that, you've got it made.
Excellent, that's perfect. Right, thanks a lot for your time.
Hey, that was a good interview, mate.
Thank you very much.